Hello everyone, welcome and welcome back to my channel. We got another fashion content going on. I'm excited. I hope you are also excited. I have my laptop in front of me because we are going to be talking about some trends for the spring and summer. I know we are already in the thick of summer, so maybe this is a bit late, but better late than never. Let's talk about my unfiltered opinion about the spring and summer trend as a petite. Let's get started, shall we? Just as a disclaimer, these opinions are just for fun, but also I'm not in any way encouraging you to go run and buy new clothes, buy these trendy pieces. To encourage all of you guys to think about your fashion purchases very carefully, because we don't want impulse buying and end up hating the clothes that we have in our wardrobe. Okay, so the first fashion trend that I have been seeing everywhere, and it's kind of becoming bigger this year's spring and summer season, and that is matching denim set. No, I'm not talking about just denim on denim. I'm talking about a specific set that matches. They are sold together, they're advertised together, have the same shade. I've seen Meshki does this very well. They even have like a different variation of the top, like an off-shoulder denim top. You can wear it with the long trouser, with the denim jeans, with the denim maxi skirt. They have different variation. And this is 100% a yes for me. I think it's very chic, it's very cool. You can style it in any way you like. I think everyone can pretty much wear this. If you are petite, if you're a tall girl, curvy girl, I think anyone can really enjoy this. One thing to note is that I think it's important to look at the type of denim that they use. I personally wouldn't want to wear a very kind of thick, heavy denim. I think that's more suitable for fall. But for the summer, maybe a lighter cotton denim would be perfect for this. Anything that's just super comfortable and not restricting and not too stiff. And also for petite, it might be harder to find like a specific set just because not a lot of clothing brands cater to specifically petite sizing. So this might be like the trickier part of it. Yeah, I think if you find a set that you like, you find a top and a bottom that's sort of kind of in the same shade, even though they're not sold together, I think this is just so lovely. So the next spring and summer fashion trend that I have been seeing everywhere is basically polka dot. I love polka dot. I found my love for polka dot last year when I found my birthday dress at Urban Outfitter, and I've just fallen in love with it. I think it's a really fun pattern, fun texture to add to your wardrobe while it's still being a classic kind of pattern that we see all the time, similar like stripes. So you know that it's not overly trendy. I think it just depends on how you style it, how, you know, what the clothing piece actually looks like. It can either go very classic and timeless or something that's a bit more trendy. So it truly depends on the specific fashion item. But yes, I am all love for polka dot. I already bought a new polka dot dress this year, which is more of a mini dress, halter neck style from Hollister. Super duper cute, and I think perfect for like a beach vacation. But one thing to note, if you are a petite, I would recommend you to go for more smaller polka dot pattern instead of the bigger, bolder polka dot. Because of our smaller frame, I find that the smaller polka dot pattern just complement us better. For me personally, the bigger polka dot tends to be more overwhelming, and sometimes they're so large and bold, they're like the same size of my head. It can look a bit like overwhelming on my frame, but hey, try it out. Go find your perfect polka dot dress or polka dot skirt, whatever you're looking for. I think it's really fun and anyone can rock it. The next fashion trend that I have been seeing a lot this spring and summer, but even going back to last winter, I was already seeing this trend everywhere, and that is bubble skirt or bubble hem. Now for me, this might be my first no, just because I don't find it cute. It's just a personal taste, it's a personal style thing. It has nothing to do with my petite frame, to be honest, but I just don't find it nice. I don't find it cute. I think this one particularly is very trendy. I have found people really rocking this style, either going very feminine or chic or more edgy and grungy. I find you can kind of pair it or style it anyway. But I do think that this one in particular is like, you're gonna like it the first time, but then after a year, you're kind of like, well, I kind of don't want to wear this anymore. I think on me it would just fall very juvenile. I think that's what I see in this bubble hem or bubble skirt trend. But yeah, so for me, it's a no. Again, it's just a no because of my personal preference, because I just haven't found them cute. I haven't found item pieces that work for me, that might work for my wardrobe, that might pair really well with the other stuff in my wardrobe. So for me, the bubble hem and the bubble skirt is a skip. So the next spring and summer fashion trend that, again, this is just a no-brainer and I've seen it everywhere and I personally really like it, and that is butter yellow. I think yellow as a color is just so bright and positive and happy, and this pastel yellow is just so cute. I've seen many dresses, I've seen tops, cardigans, jacket, like anything butter yellow, super cute. I personally don't have any because I just haven't found like a clothing item that I really want and that fills in a gap in my wardrobe. But if I do find something really cute, fits my body really well, then why not? I think for me personally, I would go for more of a cooler pastel yellow, something that's very icy and more close to white rather than a warmer butter yellow. And I really like trends like butter yellow because it's just a color, right? It's not a specific fashion item that is trendy. Like let's say those Miu Miu glasses, that is very specific to that item. But butter yellow is just a color. So it could really be a very timeless color that you wear constantly in your wardrobe. So the next trend that I've been seeing everywhere for spring and summer this year is actually suede. Suede shoes, suede ballet flats, suede jackets, suede bag. I think a lot of the influence probably came from like Miu Miu. I know Miu Miu have these like kind of very brown suede sneakers that everyone has been loving. And I think particularly this year, I've been seeing a lot of the typical fall and winter trend being very trendy in spring and summer, like suede. I think suede, again, it's similar to butter yellow where it's just an overarching trend and I like it. It's a yes for me, it's a yes for Petite. If you find a really cute brown suede jacket, go for it. I think with suede in particular, one thing to note is that you have to be realistic with the environment you live in first, and then second is your lifestyle. Like for me, I would avoid any suede shoes, suede ballet flat, because I live in the UK and it's wet most of the time and it would just be really hard to take care of. But other than that, I don't see anything that would make me be against suede. I think it's really fun. It adds a lot of texture to your outfit. So let's say you're wearing just like a white on white outfit and pair it with a suede sandal, a suede bag. I think that's really nice. Okay, so this one is sort of related to suede being a trend this spring and summer, and that is boho. Just boho in general, like Isabel Marant boho style. For me, this is a no. Boho is just not something that I gravitate towards. It's not a style that I would go for. A lot of the times the silhouette in a boho chic kind of aesthetic is very flowy, not a lot of shape to it. So for me, it's not really suitable for my petite frame, or personally, in my experience, I haven't found any kind of boho summer clothing items that suit me and could fit my wardrobe. But yes, I've seen boho everywhere. I've seen these kind of like ruffles on ruffles top, very flowy. A lot of these like boho blouse are coming back, which a lot of them would have these drawstring. I remember my mom used to have these tops. But yeah, for me, it's a no, because it's just not in my style. I don't see a lot of the pieces or this particular aesthetic to fit my wardrobe, but I do think it's very cool. And I do think like you can wear it, like it's very timeless. The next spring and summer fashion trend that I want to love so bad, and that is the striped polo shirt. I want to love this so bad. I think the it girls are wearing it super like cool girl style, you know, with their baggy jeans, with their boat shoes, with their Miu Miu glasses. So cool, so cute, so chic, but I just don't think it suits me. I've kind of, you know, been shopping around, going to stores like H&M, Uniqlo, and I would always see these kind of colorful striped polo shirt, but on me it just falls very juvenile. I think it's because I have a very petite frame, so for me that's a no. Imagine wearing this with a bubble skirt and a Miu Miu glasses. That's so trendy, that's so Instagram it girl, but on me I just know that I'm gonna look like a kid, like a 15-year-old kid, and it just doesn't suit me. Not only that, but also a lot of these striped polo shirts are more boxy, are more kind of oversized fit, which for me is not really something that I would go for. Again, I don't think it pairs well with a lot of the stuff that I already have in my wardrobe. So for me, I'm gonna skip this unless I found something really, really cute that suit me. For now, it's a no. Last but not least, the trend that I have been seeing a lot this spring and summer is pattern mixing. Wearing small stripes with bigger stripes, stripe with polka dot with floral, all of these patterned together. They look so cool, so fun, colorful and playful. But for me, again, I tend to avoid too many patterns because as a petite, pattern mixing can be overwhelming on your feature. So instead what I do is I just mix textures. So let's say suede paired with a polka dot pattern skirt or top, and then wear like a leather loafer with it. So more of a texture and pattern together instead of multiple pattern at once. On top of that, usually the girls that are rocking this are also wearing multiple colors of those pattern all together, which is such a cool girl aesthetic thing. But as a petite, this might not be something that works for our feature just because we have a smaller frame. But I'm sure if you are petite out there and you're rocking this, I'm sure you're rocking it well. Like, you are so cool wearing it. But yeah, for me, it's a no. No for pattern mixing. Those are some of the fashion trends that I have been seeing everywhere. Literally, I've been like window shopping to the stores. I've been scrolling through websites. All those trends have been like the top front page of these clothing stores, and I think these trends are very, very fun, and you can style it in any way you like, petite, tall, curvy. All right, so I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. It's more fun and more chit-chatty, and if you do like today's video, please make sure to click those like button below. Please subscribe to my channel. Most of you guys who watch my videos are not actually subscribed to it. And if you want to see more videos of me, go check out my channel. Leave a comment down below. Let's engage. And hopefully I'll see you all on my next one. All right, guys. Bye.